A journey to personal greatness. Imagine you're standing at the foot of a grand mountain, its peak hidden in the clouds. You've heard stories of those who have reached the summit, basking in the glory of their achievement. The path to the top is steep and fraught with challenges, but the view from the top promises unparalleled rewards. This mountain symbolizes your potential, and the journey to the peak represents your pursuit of success. The key to reaching this summit is self-discipline, the cornerstone of personal greatness. This article delves deep into Brian Tracy's insights on self-discipline, weaving logical analysis with analogies to make the concepts relatable to your everyday life. Losers make excuses, winners make progress. Brian Tracy famously asserts, "Losers make excuses, winners make progress." This mindset is a critical differentiator between those who achieve their goals and those who remain stagnant. The essence of success lies in self-discipline, setting clear goals and working toward them daily. Consider the metaphor of someday Isle. Many people find themselves stranded on this imaginary island, a place where dreams are deferred and excuses thrive. They envision a better life, but never take concrete steps to make it a reality. To achieve success, you must vote yourself off the island and eliminate excuses from your vocabulary. Reflect on the excuses you make. Are they valid, or are they simply convenient ways to avoid taking action? Look around and ask yourself if others with similar excuses have succeeded anyway. If they have, it's a sign that your excuses are holding you back, not your circumstances. For instance, think about a single parent who managed to earn a degree while working 2 jobs. Their story demonstrates that determination and self-discipline can overcome even the most challenging situations. If they can do it, so can you. It all starts with taking responsibility for your success and refusing to let excuses dictate your life. Generated image prompt. A single parent studying at a desk with textbooks open while balancing work and childcare responsibilities, depicting determination and hard work. Resisting the lure of excuses, the foundation of self-discipline. Self-discipline involves resisting the temptation to take the easy way out. It requires continually demanding more from yourself. This is crucial for achieving greatness. To illustrate, consider the story of a marathon runner. Training for a marathon is arduous and demanding. The runner must resist the temptation to skip training sessions, even when it's raining or they feel tired. They push through discomfort and fatigue because they understand that these sacrifices are necessary for achieving their goal. Take, for instance, Sarah, an aspiring marathon runner. Every morning, she wakes up at 5 a.m. to train, even when her bed feels irresistibly comfortable. On cold, rainy days, she could easily justify staying indoors, but she knows that each run brings her closer to her goal. Sarah's self-discipline helps her overcome the lure of excuses and ultimately achieve her dream of completing the marathon. Generated image prompt. An aspiring marathon runner, Sarah, running in the rain at dawn with determination on her face, symbolizing perseverance and self-discipline. The enemies of success. Tracy identifies 2 main enemies to success: happiness and personal fulfillment. Taking the path of least resistance and the expediency factor. The path of least resistance leads people to seek shortcuts, get-rich-quick schemes, and easy ways out. The expediency factor drives people to seek immediate gratification without considering long-term consequences. For example, think about someone who chooses to spend their evenings watching TV instead of working on a side business. While the immediate gratification of relaxation is tempting, it ultimately hinders long-term success. Overcoming these enemies requires a commitment to self-discipline and a focus on long-term goals. Consider the story of Tom, a talented software developer who dreamed of creating his own tech startup. After long days at his corporate job, he often found himself unwinding in front of the TV. The path of least resistance and the expediency factor kept him from working on his startup idea. One day, Tom realized that his dream would never materialize if he didn't make a change. He began dedicating 2 hours every evening to his startup, resisting the lure of immediate gratification. Over time, his commitment and self-discipline paid off, and he successfully launched his own company. Generated image prompt. A software developer, Tom, working late into the night on his startup idea at his home office with determination and focus on his face. Thinking long-term, the hallmark of success. Thinking long-term is the hallmark of successful people. This involves looking into the future to determine the kind of person you want to become and the goals you want to achieve. Everything you do in the short term should align with your long-term vision. Consider the story of a farmer planting an orchard. The farmer knows that the trees will take years to bear fruit, but they plant and care for them diligently, understanding that the future harvest will be worth the wait. Similarly, your actions today should be guided by your vision for the future. Take, for instance, Lisa, who dreams of becoming a renowned author. She knows that writing a best-selling novel requires years of dedication and hard work. Instead of seeking immediate recognition, Lisa focuses on honing her craft, writing every day, and improving her skills. Her long-term perspective keeps her motivated, knowing that each small step brings her closer to her ultimate goal. Success often requires short-term sacrifices for long-term gains. Developing a long-term perspective is a skill that improves with practice. Superior thinkers can predict the long-term consequences of their actions, making better choices in the present. For instance, consider an investor who chooses to save and invest a portion of their income instead of spending it all. While this requires discipline and sacrifice in the short term, it leads to financial security and wealth in the long term. Think about James, a young professional who decides to save a portion of his salary every month instead of spending it on luxury items. His friends often invite him to expensive outings, but James prioritizes his long-term financial goals. Over the years, his disciplined saving and investing strategy pays off, allowing him to achieve financial independence and pursue his passions. Generated image prompt. A young professional, James, sitting at a desk, reviewing his financial plans with a determined expression, symbolizing long-term thinking and financial discipline. The transformative power of self-discipline. Throughout this journey, we've explored the transformative power of self-discipline, from overcoming excuses and adopting a long-term perspective to cultivating good habits and defining personal success. Self-discipline is the key to unlocking your potential. Embrace responsibility. Success begins with taking responsibility for your life and eliminating excuses. Cultivate self-discipline. Develop the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Think long-term. Prioritize long-term goals over short-term gratification. Focus on results. Aim for pleasing results rather than pleasing methods. Build good habits. Form habits that support your long-term success. Define your success. Create a clear vision of what success means to you and align your actions with this vision. Overcome obstacles. Use self-discipline to navigate challenges and stay on course. By integrating these lessons into your life, you can achieve remarkable success and fulfillment. Remember, the journey to personal greatness is not easy, but the rewards are well worth the effort. Embrace self-discipline and you will unlock your true potential. In conclusion, self-discipline is the cornerstone of personal and professional success. It is the driving force that enables individuals to stay committed to their goals, overcome challenges, and continuously improve. By cultivating self-discipline through practices such as setting clear goals, building positive habits, managing time effectively, and embracing failure, individuals can unlock their true potential and achieve their desired outcomes. Embrace self-discipline, and you will embark on a transformative journey toward personal greatness and fulfillment.